depth. Women right now are more shallow and entitled than ever before. Women are literally, they can be bought. And it ain't even for a lot.
Like, Caitlyn, no one is going to believe you that you really have been single for so long and there's nothing wrong with you.
Now you're a single mom? That's diabolical work.
Do, bitch. We cheat more than niggas do.
You don't have to respond immediately, but if you leave me hanging for like 2 or 3 days while actively posting on your story and doing other stuff, bro, I'm unsending the.
Don't think you the only one coming with what you're not going for, your deal breakers, because they are on the same tip.
One woman is sleeping with multiple men because one woman has multiple bills. This is the height of a prostitution era.
I'm gonna give y'all some advice based off my experience how to save your time when you're dealing with women. One, if she not trying to link, block her or unadd her. Now, if she live far away, then you could keep her because obviously long distance, that's a whole different story. If she live in your city or even in your state and she not even trying to make no plans to link, block her ass. If she ever is dry with you, unadd her. There will be plenty other women who won't be dry with you. I'd say don't get tunnel vision in the dating phase. Some people wouldn't agree with this one, but what I mean by tunnel vision is just focusing on one girl while you're only dating. Like you haven't found somebody that you're exclusive with. Once you find the one that's for you, then you could cut off the others. Don't ever take disrespect. So if she ever flake on you, tell you she's gonna do something and she ends up not doing it, she makes a plan with you, doesn't follow through with it ever, that is an automatic. She gotta go unless her mom got hit by a truck or some shit. Last but not least, if she tells you something, believe her. This may not always be with words. If she's a girl who always dresses scandalous, don't think that at some point you're gonna get her to stop dressing that way. Leave her. Unless you're into scandalous dressing women, like when you're together. Because I could understand it like when y'all not dating, but when y'all together, that's a no-go. But that was just the example. The whole dressing thing is an example. If a girl tells you something without actually like telling you with words, if she's showing you something that you don't like, take it and leave her. A lot of the time before you actually end up having to leave the person, they'll show you signs of the kind of person that they are. If you don't take those signs, it's going to result in you getting hurt or something.
When you start intentionally dating, the men who are also intentionally dating are strict, baby. Don't think you the only one coming with what you're not going for, your deal breakers, because they are on the same tip. Ladies, be ready. Be ready. I'm dating this guy, like, he does not play that aggressive stuff, like arguing or like, you know how you were when you were younger, a little crash out. He don't play crash out. Crash out, you're out. I gotta make sure I tell you that.
When you don't approach women when you're out, you're doing not only yourself a disservice, you're doing her one too. And I want you to really think about that. I talk to a lot of women, their friends, their coworkers, their family, their girls that I'm dating. They all have the same complaint. They cannot find men to save their life. And these are good women. They're not low-quality women who don't have their shit together. They have good jobs. They're emotionally intelligent. They're feminine. They're submissive. And they all have the same complaint. They can't find guys. I need some of you guys to touch grass. Social media is not real. What women say online and what they actually live is two different things. There's a woman right now waiting for a guy like you to approach her and say hi, but you're too afraid to do it. So when women can't find guys they want to date in person, they'll go on these dating apps. Dating apps can be a cesspool of bad quality people because the men on the apps, they will be too sexual too soon. They won't plan to date. They'll just talk and say, what are you doing all day? So a woman will download the app and then eventually get off of it because she can't find a man she wants. This is why I always say cold approach will always be king because guys are not doing it anymore. Most of you are so weak. You will see a woman out, let's say at the gym, as opposed to going up to her and saying what you want to take her out, you want to date her, whatever the case is, you will literally go on some creepy shit, go find her Instagram, and then DM her later. Hey, was that you at the gym? You already lost by doing this because you proved like every other guy. Any guy who approaches, he proves a few things. He's clear, he's confident, and he says what he wants. So I beg you, please just commit for the next week to say hi to 3 women every single day. And I promise you, it will change the trajectory of your dating life. Just saying hi to 3 will build your confidence, it'll give you the reps, and it will make your dating life significantly better. The women are out there and they want to meet you. So go out there and get them.
No, thank you.
Kill the fantasy, build the dream, shatter the illusions.
Nigga will bitch in silence for years. Now I said I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I'ma just go ahead and say something. Bitches cheat more than niggas do. Yes, the do, bitch. We cheat more than niggas do. And you know why we cheat more than niggas do? Because we don't get caught. Okay? We don't get caught. And you know why we don't get caught? Because the niggas that we're cheating with only want to anyway. They're not going to hit your nigga up like, yeah, I'm a bitch. No, he wants to continue to get that pussy. He's not going to do like bitches do. Bitches will try to wreck your whole motherfucker. A nigga will bitch in silence for years. No emotions. They don't give a fuck about that. Okay? And bitches are very, very sneaky. We know how to keep up with the same program and not give you an ounce of thought that we out here fucking on another nigga. I mean, just think about it. Do you know how easy it is to get a nigga to fuck you? Niggas will fuck anything. Bitches, not so much. So your nigga can't just go outside and say, hey, who wants some dick? And a bitch gonna hop on it like, oh, me, I want the dick. But if a bitch go outside and say, hey, who wants some pussy? Niggas is gonna flock. Period. And let's not forget the bitches who fuck with bitches. So it's just both ways, man. We can really cheat. We will cheat like it ain't no motherfucking tomorrow and never get caught. And that's the honest to God truth.
And what she's saying, I know to be facts, right? As you saw in the first video, the guy said, if she's not doing certain things, don't tolerate it. But nowadays, you added a little bit of everything. You had the guy saying guys should go talk to females. Like, that's not happening for most guys, right? Because a guy does it, and this is happening. Now, what happened during the Me Too movement wasn't a fluke. Like, women weren't just saying, oh, let me trip for no reason. They started tripping for no reason, right? But I said it before. When I was back home in the West, I didn't go on dates, right? Why? Because most females are doing exactly what she said. They're just giving it up. So what are men doing now? They have to say, you know what? I'm going to stay to me. But you know what happens when you stay to you? You're able to get things done. What do I mean? I remember before I came here, I was in a situation that she's explaining. I cut it off. Didn't say anything. Just left the body there, right? So what happened after that? I already had my plans. I was already working on certain things I'm doing. Like, for instance, I said I came out here 11 years ago, and what I did to get out here, I was doing that then. I was in monk mode, right? And I can actually teach you how to do what it is I do. Everybody I teach, they're like, Jay, you know, you said you could make money. You said you could turn a person making dollars into thousands, but they couldn't believe that it was instantly. Literally. They said, Jay, I can see this being done in weeks. And that's what men need. So what's happening is that's what men are doing right now. So while men are working on themselves, that lonely woman era is here, right? You're going to find more and more females out there because guys got to get it together, right? Guys don't pick up and say, let me go to college. Guys plan and work and make dollars because that's the most logical thing to do. What else can we do? But also, the guy even spoke on men going in inboxes. Men are doing that But check this out.
Weird nowadays, they'll hit you up on Instagram, and if you don't respond immediately, they will literally go into your Instagram text thread, delete all the messages they ever sent to act as if they've never initiated a conversation with you, remove you as a follower, like block you. They're so weird. They're so in their feelings. They're so entitled to your time. It is alarming. Do you know how many times nowadays they'll hit you up on Instagram, and if you don't respond immediately, they will literally go into your Instagram text thread, delete all the messages they ever sent to act as if they've never initiated a conversation with you, remove you as a follower, like block you. They're so weird. They're so in their feelings. They're so entitled to your time. It is alarming. Do you know how many times a guy has sent me a message, and if I don't respond within the same day, they're deleting the message? And
Lady, I don't know who the you think you are, but you are not the president, bro. You are not Beyonce, nor are you Rihanna, bro. Why do you care about a message you didn't respond to? Now, you don't have to respond immediately, but if you leave me hanging for like 2 or 3 days while actively posting on your story and doing other stuff, bro, I'm unsending the message, bro. You're not finna have me talking to myself in the DMs, bro. Hell yeah, I'm unsend that shit. Do it with no shame, bro. And then y'all be taking screenshots, showing y'all little group chat, making story times, exposing us, bro. I'm unsending the entire thread. And then I'm gonna take my likes back and delete all my comments. I'm not your fan. Y'all be wanting fans, bro. I'll even go as far as to report your account for impersonating a public figure, bro. Because genuinely, who the fuck you guys think you are? You guys are not celebrities, bro.
As the man said, y'all be wanting fans. I'm not going to be your fan. I'm not around to be in your inbox saying, baby, baby, please. They want men and urine back. Never, ever again. Men will never, ever do that again. You crazy? Like, that's hustling backwards. Why would I? When there's men out there just beating, right? Just smashing it. They get in any girl, get in your girl, and you see it all the time on podcasts. Despicable.
Caitlin, no one is going to believe you that you really have been single for so long and there is nothing wrong with you. Like, he's like, I know that there is nothing wrong with you. Like, I know you are an amazing woman, you're beautiful, all the things, but why won't they get in their car? But like, you tell another man out there in the world, like, you've been single for, 10 years, whatever, they gonna look at you kind of sideways. And I was like, why? Like, that's so sad. It's like, Caitlin, no one is going to believe you that you really have been single for so long and there is nothing wrong with you. Like, he's like, I know that there is nothing wrong with you. Like, I know you are an amazing woman, you're beautiful, all the things.
Not even trying to be mean, either this conversation never happened and we're just putting this together for a little TikTok video, or 2, this conversation did happen and your brother lied to you. Those are the only options, really, because as your sibling, he should know what's wrong with you. He should know you well enough to know, oh, here's some things that might be off-putting, here's some things men might find attractive or unattractive, and if he's not telling you what those things are, he's just lying to spare your feelings, which means he's a nice brother, but probably not a good one. Or he just knows that you're not going to be able to take constructive feedback very well. I always tell the girls that have never been in relationships or are bad at relationships, ask a man in your life that you trust what he thinks it is. And I promise you he'll have an answer. If you tell him, like, no, give it to me straight, what do you think it is? He's going to have an answer. Are you ready to hear that answer? I don't know. But you should definitely listen. They have answers.
She's not ready to do the work. That's what it is. Like, you look at her face, I can clearly see what's wrong. You're overweight. You're much bigger than you look in that video. You're sitting in the car, hiding all kinds of gut. I'm sure that gut's sticking out like a butt. just hanging out all in the front. Just, hi, how you doing? And man, see you from the back, see you from the front, think that's in the back, and say, I don't want to play. Well, I'll play, and that's it, right? Play and go.
Yes, very much so.
What's your self-talk in your lonely moments or
It's just a lot of shame and sadness and hurt. Like it feels like nobody wants me, nobody cares for me, because I'm lonely from the place of where's my person? I want my person for me. And it's like, here I am, 37, I don't have that person. What am I doing? I have this house and it's just me and Boomy, and I love Boomy to death, but it's just me and her.
were you the girl that said at this age I want to be married?
Oh, I definitely want to be married, and I want to have kids, and I want to have 3 kids. But where I'm at right now, I'm not even worried about that anymore.
You feel like the clock ticking?
I feel like biological clock is ticking in that aspect as far as like kids or what have you. So I'm not stressing myself on that.
But at my big girl age of 30 plus, I've come to the realization that I'm going to be single forever. And you know what? That is perfectly okay, because it does not matter how cute you are, how many boxes you check off on paper, your degrees, a man will still deem you unfit of commitment in a relationship. I strongly believe that God has blessed me with love through motherhood of this cool baby boy back here, and I just might not be deemed fit for an intimate and interpersonal relationship with a man. 6'4", dark-skinned chocolate man of my desires. In this season, I'm embracing loneliness without the sadness. One day at a time.
Sad, man. When she was talking, I said, oh, you're complaining. You have to be complaining. You know, I'm just thinking like a logical person. You was just saying that. Then she said, 6'4", chocolate man of my desires. There's a reason why guys like Duke the Dennis, King 6'8" the Great are desired. You know, 6'2" and up. Girls get wet instantly. And the guy was saying that it's somewhat right. If you have the confidence, they'll get wet for you too. But everything that's been happening all of these years, I get it. I totally understand why. Because men have to practice intentional distance.
Sleeping with so many men. One woman is sleeping with multiple men because one woman has multiple bills. This is the height of a prostitution era.
You can't make that up.
This is not about what can you do for me. Let's do partnership in life.
Man, the height of the prostitution era. This is, guys know this. These girls are selling it. Like, if you take a girl out, right? And say, for instance, you say, you know what? I don't want to take her out. You push the limit. You say, hey, look, I got 1,000 for you. How about we go to my place? She'll look at you like you insulted her. But if the price is right, she'll probably be willing.
How can I add to you? Let's build value together. This is, I am in survival mode. I want to flex on my friends at work with the purse or the flowers that my dude sent me at work. I want to let everybody know that I'm good enough to be chosen, even if I feel empty and miserable, even if it's shallow and all I crave is depth. Women right now are more shallow and entitled than ever before. Women are literally, they can be bought. And it ain't even for a lot.
What is a lot?
What's a dinner? A dinner night
Girl,
out?
hell no.
Or not even a dinner. Drinks on a happy hour?
Yeah, easy nowadays.
It's not
No,
sex for
a little more, a
connection.
little more.
It's not sex for marriage. It's not sex with intention. It's literally, I need to pay my bills, which is why women have no problem a week after meeting you being like, oh my God, I'm behind on my rent. How is every woman behind on their rent? Do y'all not have jobs for real?
Yeah, like she was exaggerating. That's why I said a little more, like 1,000. and then go up. Say she won't take 1,000 because some guys got it like that. Ladies don't realize. That's why a lot of them are getting their bills paid, because there are a lot of rich guys out there that don't have the time. Who talks about it the most?
Wasn't me. Young, poor women.
Yeah.
This is really something you've leaned into.
This is what I have been. I mean, it's what's out here for me now. If I want to be the king that I want to be, I have to date people that are very impressed by me. And I know where to find that. And I think it's unfair that people are mad that I have found a way to be hailed as the leader. You know what I'm saying? We're men. We don't want to be with somebody who thinks they're equal to us. It's just nobody wants to say that. Well, I don't want to be with a woman who thinks she's equal to us. You're not my equal. I'll beat you. You know what I'm saying? You're not my equal. Let's stop this. Let's stop playing. This is what's happening. I'm the man, and I'll find out my place through whether you want to go through the Bible or whatever. You're the woman, and you have to find your place. You can't act like you rule me. So, girls who are not financially capable will bite that tongue as long as anybody will in the United States of America, because the lifestyle I live is something that is quite fascinating to females of poverty. It's a fact when they watch me, you got another car? You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, yeah, I got another car. I love their face and the way their kids, you know, clapping when their mama leave off in the car. This is the highlight of my life now. I can't lose. Because when it goes bad, guess what? There's another girl in poverty. It's like this endless, it's like the old fish. When Trump got in office and all those administrative jobs were just taken, do you know how good it feels to sleep with the women who had something but have nothing now? Oh my God, I love helping them move out of the house they can't afford now. Because, you know, I got real nice tents. Sometimes I just buy tents off Amazon. And when I put them under like I've got a little tent community.
You put them in tents.
Yeah, under the 101. I got a tent community.
Under a bridge?
Yeah, under the freeway. and they're like, these people, I'm like, I know these people, come here. They're like, yeah, Corey bought our tent. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a great feeling to help people.
And he's not the only one. You will go, man, this guy, he has to be the only one. So many men are doing this, right? Even you have a lot of guys that are in the red pill space. And the reason I say that, I'm not trying to play these guys. I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. Think about it. When a man has a podcast, like he does comedy, but if a man has a podcast and he's doing his thing, say he gets 100,000 views per video, right? That man is making some scratch. What do I mean? He could be making 100,000 a month. If he got that coming in consistently every day, some guys got that. 50,000, 100,000, easy. How do I know? Because I'm in YouTube. All right. So if a man has that kind of money, what do you think of female? How do you think they look at females? Some look at them and they have morals, right? But a lot of guys are out there, you're going to give me what you owe me. That's just how it is. And that's why men have to practice intentional distance. Because you have to see that Instagram say, okay, she likes dressing like this, like the first guy said. Keep my distance from her. She likes to do this. Keep my distance from her. She's like this. Oh, I noticed she said this when I was talking to her. Keep my distance. But this was said. It was said it will be this way in the Bible.
Women are evil and commit more fornication than men. Testament of the 12 Patriarchs, chapter 5, page 178, verse 3. For moreover, concerning women, the angel of Yah told me and taught me that women are overcome by the spirit of fornication more than men, and they plot against men in their hearts by the means of their adornment. They first deceive their mind, and by the glance of an eye, they instill poison. And through an accomplished act, they take them captive. An accomplished act sound like fornication to me. Let's keep going. For a woman cannot force a man openly, but by a harlot's bearing she deceives him. Flee therefore fornication, my children, and command your wives and your daughters that they do not adorn their heads and their faces to deceive the mind. Because every woman who uses these schemes has been reserved for a continuous punishment. We talking about wigs, we talking about the makeup, we talking about the lashes. They don't even know what they're doing. That's why this had been removed from the scriptures so that we can be deceived by these things going on. Verse 6, for they allured the fallen angels who were before the flood. As they continuously beheld them, they lusted after them, and they conceived the act in their mind. For they changed themselves into the shape of men, and appeared to them when they were with their husbands. And the women, lusting in their minds after their forms, gave birth to giants, and the watchers appeared to them, even reaching unto heaven.
Now y'all know I'm scrolling around TikTok. I came across this post. You read what that says, right? Somewhere the math ain't mathing. Like, what age did you start having kids? 6 at 22? And then you're acting shocked that no man wants a woman with 6 kids at the age of 22. Now, remember, this woman is 22. That means the men she'd probably be dating would be around that age. And I don't know many 20 to 25-year-olds that would want to take up that responsibilities. I mean, it's 6 kids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, so you know I had to go to the comment section, and I wasn't the only one shocked. At 22, the first user says, and she says, I mean, that's not even bad for real. I done seen worse. Then don't act confused. And I know I was waiting to see this comment. Now you're a single mom? That's diabolical work. I'm glad I went to the comment section because she actually explained the math in the comments. Said she had back-to-back babies since she was 16. God damn, that's like a revolving door. That store never closed. I mean, I wish her the best of luck, but that ain't for me. Anyways, what y'all think? Let me know in the comments.
I think it's horrible. And all men do too. That's why things are the way they are. Everything changed. But you may get a guy, you better hope you're lucky. You can get a guy that's like Corey Holcomb. Guys will still smash. And you still get your bills paid. Just keep hope alive. I'm not saying that's good, but it can happen. It's possible. Keep that hope alive. Thank y'all for watching. Peace out. See you next video.